right, dude, so this is what your summative sheet looks like. You should have it open as well, but I'm going to show you on my screen. So this was an original Socratic seminar that happened inside the classroom, but since you guys are not inside the classroom, we're going to be doing things a little bit differently. So you will be assigned a Flipgrid to do basically the same thing that you would do for a Socratic seminar, but you're going to record your response. Now this is going to be different from your first Flipgrid because it's going to be a good deal longer. You're going to definitely have to do some more work and research in preparation for this assignment. So you're going to be assigned one of these questions. If you look here, you'll see that there is 8 different questions that are here to be answered. You will be assigned 2 of those questions based on the letter of the alphabet that your last name is. So I will post this also on the page where you see all these videos, but I'm saying it here as well. If your last name is A through C, you will be doing numbers 1 through 2. If your last name is D through G, you'll be doing numbers 3 through 4. If your last name is H through M, you'll be doing numbers 5 and 6. And if your alphabet last name is N through Z, you will be doing numbers 7 and 8. So you will basically be answering both of these questions to the absolute extent of your abilities. If you'll look right here, it will need to be typed into your school Google Drive account with no exceptions. You will need to include page numbers, specific quotes, and specific references in the book. So you need to be quoting the book with quotation marks in your answers and then explaining those quotes. And then you need to write your answers in complete sentences. Each response will most likely take 6 to 9 sentences to answer. The more specific you are, the more likely you are to succeed, really during your Flipgrid. So the goal is you're going to turn in your answers for these 2 questions that are 6 to 9 sentences long, but then you're going to also do a Flipgrid where you discuss one of these questions in depth using what you have written down. So you've done a little bit of practice on the Flipgrid, so hopefully you've seen my feedback, and I'm going to discuss that a little bit more in a separate video in just a bit. I'm going to put right here on, I'm just going to go ahead and add a date for our seminar. Really, it's going to be your Flipgrid. Your Flipgrid due date is going to be September 18th. So go ahead and put that, that's right before fall break. So go ahead and put that on your calendar that this is the final thing that you'll do before fall break. When we return from fall break, you guys will be doing a new unit. So we're finishing up, this is our wrapping up of Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian. Hopefully these questions make sense. I'm not going to read each question out loud because you guys are juniors, you know how to read. So just especially focus on the questions that your last name is required to focus on, because throughout the next week and a half, besides reading the book, your goal is going to be going through, finding quotes that refer to your question, writing those quotes down, and starting to really formulate strong responses that will be appropriate for the Flipgrid. This Flipgrid will be a good deal longer, so the last one you had like a 45-second time limit. This one, the time limit will be 5 minutes. So you have a good deal longer to discuss and talk about what you think about the question that you choose to discuss.